What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Artisan, and we are back. And today I want to go over how to chop and sample an iMachine 2. That's what we're doing today. So, this is how I do it. Um, there's other ways to do it. This is just my way of doing it. Hopefully, it'll work for you guys. This is something I've been working on for the last couple of weeks, trying to figure out how to streamline it so that it helps me out a lot better and, you know, stop spending so much time um, going back and forth with everything. So this is what we're gonna do. So how I normally go is I'll go into GarageBand and I'll pull up a song that I want to sample and I'll drag it into GarageBand. And if you don't know how to do it, I'll just show you real quick. So let's say you find a song that you want to sample. Once you download it and you save it into a file, once you come into GarageBand, you'll go to the little loop symbol up here at the top right, and you'll go down to where it says Browse Items from the Files app. You click on that, and wherever, you know, it might be in whatever folder, you go to the folder, you find it, and you click on it. So, for the sake of this video, I've already got it saved, but I'll do it again. So, let's say I want to click on it. So, I'll hold that. You'll see it flash, and then you scroll down to the bottom or to the top, and you see I've already done it 3 times. So then what you do is you hold it and you drag it over. Now, once again, like I said, I've already done it, so we're just going to clear that out. Now, what I'm going to do from this point is put it in the track, make sure it's all the way out, and then what I'll do is I'll play it until I find a part that I want to sample. And as you can see, I've already sampled this song a few times, just because I wanted to mess around with this song and see what I could do with it. So I go through, sample it all out. If you don't know how to splice or cut portions of a song, it's real simple. So let's say it plays and I want that part. If you zoom in, you can see the frequency where it kicks up. That's where I know I want to start. So what you do is you'll tap it once or twice, and then you'll see the icon pops up. You want to hit split, and then you find wherever you want to start and end it. If that's where you want to start, you just grab a little scissors, slide it down, it cuts it. And then at the end part, you do the same thing. Pretty simple, pretty basic. So once you're done with all of that, you take all your parts. Now you can do this with numerous songs. You don't have to have just one song. You can actually add all the songs that you want into GarageBand, cut the pieces out, put them in individual tracks. Now what I normally do is I'll start my first sample at about the 5th bar, and I'll tell you that here in a few minutes. So I'll start the first one at the 5th bar, and then each individual sample that I pulled out, I normally give myself about a bar to a bar and a half, um, or at least a bar, I'll say a bar or two between each each sample. And the reason why I do that is so when I go over to iMachine to record them, I don't have to keep coming back and forth and working with both apps. So there's enough space in between each sample so that it's just going to keep running from start to finish, and I could just record each sample onto each pad. I'll show you what I mean here in a few. And just to go back to what I was saying, as far as the starting the first one at 5, starting it at bar 5 gives me enough time to come out of GarageBand and then get myself set up into iMachine. Another note, if you don't know this, you want to go over here to the settings and go down to advanced. And in advanced, you want to make sure that your run in background is on. So that way, when you press play on GarageBand, you can close this app out. It's still going to be running in the background, and then you can go and do other things. So remember that. So once I have everything set up, before I actually press play, what I would like to do is go over to iMaschine and set myself up. Now, I've already chopped and sampled this song, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to start over on a new one. So here's a clear pad section, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the first, as you can see, click on the first top one, or click on the first one, and now I'm set up. The second thing you need to know, make sure before you start recording that your threshold is down about just a little under half. And the reason why I say that is because if your threshold is too high, when you go to record, if the volume is not loud enough in the threshold, it will not record, and it's just wasting a lot of time. So I normally set it just below half, turn the volume all the way up on my iPad, so that way it picks up the sounds pretty good, and I don't have to worry about nothing after that. So now once I'm at this point, this is where I start. So remember what I was telling you. So going back over to GarageBand, remember what I told you. I want to start at 5, and we're going to run this through just so you can see what I mean. So, well, first off, let me clear this out because I don't need this no more. So now we at bar 5. Everybody's pretty much cleared. Let's drag you over right here. Make sure all my spaces and my gaps are pretty good. Yep. Okay, cool. So now we just click off. Nobody set up. Okay. So we just click off. Now we're going to press play. Now when I press play, I'm going to head over to iMaschine. Now you want to make sure that you know where your apps are at, so it's a quick swap. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. Once I'm done with GarageBand, I close that out. I come back over to iMaschine. And so now I have all of my samples on each individual pad that I wanted to sample. Now, one thing I like to do is once I'm done loading all my samples on all the individual pads, I like to go back and turn off one shot. And the reason why I say that is because if you press the pad and you have one shot on, as soon as you press it, whatever is in that sample is going to play the whole thing, whether you hold it or not. So if I press it, see, I just tapped it, but it's going to play the whole thing. But if you turn one shot off and you press it and come off, it's only going to play as long as your finger is on the pad. So it gives you the opportunity to really, chop it up. So after going through that, this is kind of what I came up with. It's kind of stupid. I know. That's kind of high. And yeah, so that is pretty much in a nutshell how I chop and sample in iMaschine 2. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and let me know. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be bringing a lot more. And hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I do post the next time. Until then, stay up, stay safe, stay blessed. It's your boy.
Keystation.